So often the question is asked, what is my purpose? There is the ultimate purpose, which is to remember. Each one of you is ultimately creating the ripples throughout the entire human consciousness. 0-point frequency is the point of all creation, and it is not through the mind that you travel. It is through the heart. It is a portal through time and space. This center point of consciousness does not know lack. This is the connection to the principle that all is mind. If you wish to know truth, then learn 0-point frequency. The earth is coming to a place of remembering itself in its wholeness. Remember who you are. You are infinity. You have no limits. Hello, everyone. My name is Alunya. I am an Akashic channeler and psycho-spiritual healer. And I have some exciting news. If you have not gotten to see already, my membership platform has launched. This is a space where if you would like to go deeper with my work, there are many different live events that I do, as well as different channeled information that I post only on there for my members. And it is up now. It is called The Circle, and it would be an honor to sit with you in Circle. If you'd like to know more, you can go to my website or the link below. And speaking of which, my members circle calendar is going to open very soon. So when you're a member with me, my Akashic channeling calendar opens up early, and you are able to book with me a day before the public. Again, if you'd like to know more, you can go to my website, but that will be open in just a few days. And I so look forward to seeing who I'm going to meet next month. It's going to be lovely to see you. If you are not a member, my calendar will open up shortly after that, and you will be able to book then. This is a beautiful transmission. Unexpected. I was told from the 3 guides, who, if you are unfamiliar with them, there's actually more information on my website, but in brief, they are 3 scholars from the time of Atlantis, and they worked very closely with Thoth. So they were around when Atlantis went into a lot of chaos, and they have returned to share information from their time and also to help transition humanity in this space that we are going through right now. So they shared with me that they wanted to talk about 0-point frequency, and as usual, I was very surprised at what actually was taking place. They really brought through actually a whole activation. So I would say if you are going to watch this or listen to it, if you can, then maybe giving yourself some time to just sit with it. If you're able to close your eyes, you might be able to experience it a little more easily that way. I'm just always amused at what happens because I really never know what to expect. So I would love to hear how this landed for you and just how you are affected by it, because it was a very deep activation. And just to say, I read every single comment. I just want you all to know that. And I do everything I can to reply to all of them. So if you do leave a comment, please know that I read every single one of them. And by far, they all really deeply touch my heart and really encourage me to keep doing this work. So I really thank you all so much for the heartfelt messages that you leave and just sharing your experience. It really does mean a lot to me. So thank you. And I hope that you enjoy this transmission and this surprise activation. I would love to hear how it lands for you. Heart frequency and heart coherence is what we are here to speak to you about today. That place aforementioned in the center of your chest, that pinpoint of light, this is where 0-point frequency resides. Feel this space in your chest now. It is from this space that you are ultimate creators of your reality, of your destiny, of your future. There is no outside source greater than yourself from this point of creation. It is from this place that the whole world has been birthed. This is the center point of consciousness, the center point of source within each of you. This is the space to attune yourselves to to bring your awareness to any time you are feeling like you are falling short of what is before you, any time like you are not able to handle the situation that has presented itself before you. This is the place to come back to. It is from this place that all wisdom resides. The wisdom of your soul, yes, and the wisdom of all. The wisdom of Source is within you, and it is from this place that it can be accessed. The earth is going through changes that are tumultuous or that can be very enjoyable for most. It is all up to you in terms of where you attune yourself to, where you put your energy. This place of consciousness, this place that is always accessible to you, is the place that you create from. As we have said, it is your determination of your own future that you create from. It is your determination of what you are capable of what you are worthy of. Worthiness is a tricky word in this time and place. There are those who feel they are worthy, and it is to the point of distortion. They have not led themselves from their heart. They are not serving from a place that is serving for all. They are coming from a place that is serving only their self. This is one distortion, and the other distortion, more appropriate in this group, is the distortion of being unworthy, of being undeserving of all that you are and all that you can create. Do you wish to live in a world where there is a lack of worth? Do you wish to live in a world where there is lack? This center point of consciousness does not know lack. It does not know separation, for it is all. This is the connection to the principle that all is mind. If your lower mind is running the show, is determining which way you go, then you will not be able to access the frequency of unlimited creation, unlimited potential. Attune yourself to this space daily. Attune yourself to this space in any moment in which you have forgotten who and what you really are. 0-point frequency is the space to create from. There is no distortion in 0-point frequency. There is balanced anonymity in this space. There is no question, no ambiguity. There is only a knowingness in this center. It is from this place that you are able to lead yourself from. And ultimately, it leads others. This light that is created and that emanates from this space is like a beacon for others to pick up on. Even without exchanging words, even without exchanging glances, they feel the resonance of this space within you, and they are reminded of what is possible. They are reminded of who they are, even if it is only a fleeting moment. They remember. There is a stirring within them. You see, each of you is fulfilling the ultimate purpose of service, which is to remember who you are, to remember what you are, and this ultimately is changing the consciousness of all, of the entire collective. So often the question is asked, what is my purpose? There is the ultimate purpose, which is to remember. And in remembering, you remind others. The earth is coming to a place of remembering itself in its wholeness. The earth as a planetary body knows itself to be whole, and there are fractures in consciousness which have forgotten. This seeps into the systems and into various groups on the planet and causes distortion within them. These distortions will be reconciled, and they are currently being resolved. Each one of you who awakens to this truth is ultimately creating the ripples throughout the entire human consciousness. and beyond. It goes beyond the planet, out into the cosmos, and reminds all of itself. The daily remembrance of this place, the daily remembrance of this pinpoint that lies within, is so easy to overlook because it is small. It is deep within you. Some have not even felt this space. We would like to help you feel it now. Bring your awareness down into the center of your chest. Some of you may feel emotions or feelings or sensations here. We want you to go beyond this, deeper. Feel the center point. It is like a pinpoint in the center of your chest. Feel how it emanates from you. It is like a line that goes through time, through space, into infinity. Do you feel it? You could follow this line into infinity, into the future, into the entire past of what you know. And it is not through the mind that you travel. It is through the heart. This pinpoint, it is a portal. It is your portal through time and space, through dimensions. 0 point frequency is the point of all creation. Therefore, it is the point that lies between and in every dimension. It is the pinpoint of infinity. Hence why it is balanced, neutral, anonymous. It does not have a sense of self. It only knows all. This is why it is possible to create from this space and to see everything from this space. This space can be brought into the awareness of your third eye. You can peer through it like a lens, like a telescope. You can see through it, see beyond it. The level of your consciousness, the level of your egoic control over your being determines what you see here. If there are layers upon layers of ego still clouding your mind, still clouding this space, then ego is what you will see. This is not wrong. There is nothing wrong with this. It is merely a distortion of the truth. If you wish to know truth, then learn 0 point frequency. Learn this space in your being well. All is mind. This can be confused when ego distortion is present. This can be manipulated by others or by the ego when there is distortion present. This place in your heart cannot be distorted. It knows truth. And if you continue to see ego through it, then do not look. Feel instead. Feel this place, this center point. It is small, we know. It is subtle. It is truth. The more you bring your attention to this space, the more this space speaks to you. Continue to feel this place in the center of your chest. We will widen it. Do you feel how it has grown? Still small, but bigger than a pinpoint. We share our consciousness with you in this practice to help you learn, to help you feel what it is to be connected to Source from within you. This place within, this is the purity that is experienced when you encounter a being that you say is angelic, purely innocent, wholehearted. Children do not possess the closing off of this space until they have been told to. A different age for each child. Eventually, on earth, this place is closed. But for a time, it is open, it is freely available, and the energy of children can be felt clearly. And often, when one is open and willing to receive, the energy of a child can open your heart even further. When you are next with a child, bring yourself to this center point and notice the change. Even if only for a moment, you have remembered yourself, Source, the creative consciousness of all. With the amount of activity happening in the energy of the planet, in the atmosphere as well as in the ionosphere and the realms beyond, the auric field of the earth, many changes are occurring in the mentality and in the auric fields of all of humanity. This is being expressed or experienced as various psychic phenomena or gifts coming back online. It is important to return to this center point of consciousness so that there is limited or no distortion in the activation and rememberings of these gifts, of this phenomena. Should you wish to practice, the next time you have a question to ask yourself, ask this center point of consciousness the question, and listen, feel for the answer. Practice by asking a simple question of yes or no that you know the answer to already. Learn what this feels like in your being. Learn it well. You have all within you. You have all within you. Remember this. Remember who you are. Humanity's evolution will continue. The rememberings will continue. The gifts coming back online will only broaden and deepen as time goes on. It is in this path of evolution that humanity has aligned itself to. Do you wish to give to this evolution? Do you wish to enhance this evolution? Do you wish to know that you are a giver of consciousness? You must remember who you are. You must remember every day and every moment that you have forgotten, It slips the mind so very easily. But never does it leave this center point of consciousness, for it is the remembering. We give one last expansion in this space. Go within once again to the center point of your chest. Feel the expansion. Some of you ask, is there a limit to this expansion in this center point? The answer is no. It is infinity. There are no limits. You are infinity. You have no limits. Know yourself as this. See yourself, know yourself as boundless, unlimited, creative potential. All is within you. My energy stays with me. Your energy stays with you. Thank you all so much for joining me. That was unexpected. I feel inclined to say that just to take it slow coming out of this. That was an unexpected activation. And it is possible that you will feel a drawing back in or a contraction of energy if you are not accustomed to that kind of expansion. And so I would just say, take it slow, take it easy with yourself, and maybe put on some nice music, maybe go for a walk if you feel called to that. I am likely going to do the same. I am sending you all my love. May you remember your magic today.